Hi everyone, my name is Marni Bates. I'm a young adult author and I want to tell you how I got my start writing. So I think the reason that I'm a published author is due in large part to two conversations I had with my family members. And the first was with my mom. I came back the summer between my freshman and my sophomore year of college, and I decided I was going to write a book. And my mom told me that if I was really serious about pursuing a career as an author, then I needed to be working over the summer. And that the only way I would get out of paying rent was if I was treating my writing like a job. So I had to write a chapter a week. And if I failed to do so, I was going to have to pay my mom $50. I think it was $50. It could have been more. I never actually had to pay. And, you know, it was a little bit looser than that. Like, there was a week or a few weeks when I was editing. I had been writing and writing and writing, and I got to a point where I was losing control of the plot. And I had to go all the way back to page 1 and just start editing through it to figure out what was motivating my characters. So obviously I wasn't producing material that week, but I was still working. And I think that really helped me understand the mentality I needed to have when I approached my writing. But the second conversation, which may have even been more important, was with my grandma. And my grandma is amazing and wonderful, but she was really scared when I said that I wanted to be a professional writer because it's not a field that's known for its amazing job stability. And she was understandably worried. But she kept asking, what are you going to do when this whole writing thing doesn't work out? And I found that incredibly discouraging and frustrating. And I finally just sat down with her and I said, look, I understand where you're coming from, and yes, I will consider other careers if this fails. I need you to give me the opportunity to fail, and I want to fail spectacularly before I give up on my dreams. And I think that made all the difference. It's hard because failure is so daunting that most people want to avoid it at any cost. And the price for that is that sometimes you don't actually set yourself up to succeed. Because in order to truly succeed, you also need to be able to fail. Failure has to be an option. I don't believe, like, failure is not an option. If it matters, failure is always an option. And I think it's important to be open to failure and to fail, and then to find new ways to fail, and to fail often. If it's something that matters to you, then the important thing is that you give it everything you've got. And that means failing. Every author, I think, has a rejection pile. I know I do. And they're not, there's a lot of material in there. When I first started pitching my books, it wasn't going so well. And I actually had to set aside my first manuscript and start writing something brand new. But that brand new book was awkward. And I pitched it, and I landed an agent, and my fantastic agent, Lori McLean at Forward Literary, was able to get me a 3-book and then a 4-book deal from Kensington Teen, and that's how I get to have my dream job, and there's nothing else I would rather do. I mean, I really passionately love my job. So if you have any interest in writing, I highly encourage you to fail. And I'm still failing. I'd like to let you guys know that this YouTube video, I don't do these. and I want to. I think they're so fun. And I want you to ask questions, and I want to be able to respond. So please help me, because it's entirely possible I am failing at this right now. But if you hang in there with me, maybe someday we'll look back at this early video and be like, yeah, that was a fail. But it was a fail with, you know, energy and enthusiasm. And so please help me fail better. Thanks. I'd love to hear from you. So please leave a comment. Take care. Bye.